Howdy fans, today I'm going to show you a new pick 4 rundown that you can start using in your states. I've been tracking this in a couple of different states and it seems to be working pretty well, so I want to share it with you guys. I'm going to go ahead and do a demonstration with the Florida Evening Lottery for this, and then you can go ahead and try it in your states and definitely leave me a comment below if you see it working for you. So we're going to go ahead and use our standard pick 4 tic-tac-toe rundown worksheet. If you want a copy of this worksheet or any of the other worksheets I use in my videos, they're completely free. You can go ahead and download them from lotterypredictor.com in the resources section. I'll leave a link down below in the description. Let's go ahead and get started. So this rundown is called the checkerboard rundown. Almost forgot the name there. And you'll see why, as always, as I start to do the rundown, why it's the checkerboard. And as I said, we're going to go ahead and use the Florida Evening Lottery for our example. And we're going to start with our start date being 4/24, which was yesterday. So we're going to need all 4 results this time. And when I say all 4 results, I mean all the past 4 results for the last 4 days from the Florida Lottery. So on the 24th, in the Florida Evening Lottery, we had a 4, 7, 9, 6. Then on the 23rd, it was a 3, 7, 7, 6. And then we had on the 22nd, it was a 4, 5, 0, 6. And then on the 21st, it was a 9, 6, 0, 7. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to fill in these on the base grid, and that's really the main portion of the rundown, is how it actually gets filled on the base grid. Then we're going to go ahead and use our flip numbers to fill in the translated grid, and then we can apply our pattern to get our suggested numbers. So let's go ahead and start filling in the base grid. And what we're going to do is we're going to pair up these numbers. So we're going to take 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and fill them in a certain pattern on the columns here. So what we're going to do with the first number here, number 1, is we're going to start with the 4 in the top left-hand column. So we'll put the 4 there. And then the next number 7, we're going to move to the second line, but we're going to shift over 1, so we'll put it in the second column. So we'll put the 7 there. Then we'll take the third number, which is a 9. We'll put it on the third row, but we'll shift back into the first column. So we'll put a 9 there. And then the last number is a 6, so we'll go ahead and shift over 1 more on the last line and put a 6 there. So we've got a zigzag pattern going down in these first 2 columns here. Then we're going to go ahead and take the second number, and we're going to do the same thing, filling in the blank spaces though, but starting in the right, the second column here. So take the number 3, and we'll put it next to the 4. Then we'll take the 7, and we'll put it on the second line, but in that blank spot in the first column. The next number is a 7, so we'll put it on the third line in the blank spot there on the second column. And lastly, the 6 we'll put in the blank spot in the first column there. So what we've done is we've taken these first 2 numbers and we've zigzagged them across each other in the first 2 columns. Now we're going to go ahead and take numbers 3 and 4 and do exactly the same in the last 2 columns here. So we'll take 4, 5, 6, 0 and we'll put it down in a zigzag pattern down here. So we'll put 4 in the third column, 5 on the second row in the fourth column, then 0 in the third column on the third row, and finally 6 in the fourth column on the fourth row. So we've got that zigzag pattern there, and then we'll take the last number and fill in the blank spots going down. So we've got 9, 6, 0, 7. So the reason this is a checkerboard, because what we've done is we've actually taken all the numbers and we've laid them out as if it's a checkerboard. You know, the two opposing faces crisscrossed against each other, like you would find checkers on a checkerboard. Kind of makes sense. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to go and take our base grid numbers and translate them into the flip numbers and put them in the translated grid. So we'll take the 4, look up the flip number, which is a 7, and put it in its corresponding box on the translated grid. We'll take the 3, which is a 6 in the flip number, put it next to it, and then a 4, which is a 7, and a 9, which is a 2. And we're going to keep going down, just going ahead and translating all of these numbers into flip numbers. So 7 is a 0, 7 is a 0, 6 is a 9, 5 is an 8. On the third row, 9 is a 2, 7 is a 0, 0 is a 3, 0 is a 3. And finally the last line, 6 is a 9, 6 is a 9, 7 is 0, and 6 is a 9. There we go. Now we're going to go ahead and apply our patterns. We're going to pull 4 numbers out of the base grid, 4 numbers out of the translated grid, and these are numbers that we can start playing in the Florida Evening Lottery. Now I've shown you a bunch of different patterns, most recently being the L pattern, which I did a couple of days ago. Definitely go and check out that video. But for this one, we're actually going to go ahead and just use the horizontal lines here. You can apply any of the patterns that I've shown, and I'll be certainly showing you some more patterns in the future as well. But for this example, we're just going to go ahead and play the horizontal lines. So we'll play this horizontal line, the second line, the third line, and the fourth line. So that will give us a 4, 3, 4, 9. On the second row is a 7, 7, 6, 5. Third row is a 9, 7, 0, 0. And finally a 6, 6, 7, 6. Then we're going to go ahead and look at our translated grid, pull out 4 numbers there, and we'll use exactly the same pattern, the 4 horizontal straight across lines there. That will give us a 7, 6, 7, 2, a 0, 0, 9, 8, a 2, 0, 3, 3, and a 9, 9, 0, 9. And there we go. Those are 8 numbers that we can start playing in the Florida Evening Lottery using the checkerboard rundown strategy. So go ahead and give this a try in your state. Definitely let me know in the comments below if it's hitting for your state. Leave me a thumbs up if you like this video, subscribe to the channel. As always, share the video if you want to, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks, bye.